Welcome back to Mountain Connections. We are very excited today here on Park City Television to have the opportunity to speak with Emmy-nominated actress, star of Days of Our Lives, Victoria Konefal. Victoria, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So it's an honor, a pleasure to have you with us. Tell me more about yourself and what made you decide to get into acting.
Well, I feel like that's a loaded question. I've been wanting to pursue acting since I was 7 years old. I grew up in New York City. I grew up around theater, so I was always very drawn to it. And I'd say that I'm quite a determined kid. So once I decided that I wanted to be an actress, there was no other way out.
And you're so young, but you've had a lot of success. Tell me about some of your roles leading up to Days of Our Lives.
Um, Thank you so much. Well, I had one episode on Modern Family, which was really fun. That was kind of like my first big studio production. So I dipped my toe in the pool of Hollywood, so to speak. I also was a part of a couple of Lifetime films. And in the beginning of my career, I um, participated in filming a lot of horror films. That genre was really appeasing to me at the time. So I did a bunch of those as well.
And you landed this role on Days of Our Lives, which you have received a lot of acclaim and some awards for. How has it been working with Days of Our Lives?
Man, it has been an absolute pleasure. I'm grateful for every moment that I've spent on that set. And the thing that I take away most from it is the knowledge that I've accumulated over time and the work ethic that has been instilled in me by being on such a fast paced show. So, yeah.
And it looks like there's some exciting drama coming up on Days of Our Lives. There's a wedding. What can you tell me about that?
Yes, well, the wedding already happened. Um, Yeah, and the wedding led up to a giant explosion where my groom disappeared. I went on a 2 week journey to go find him, and um, then I disappeared, and I am nowhere to be found as of right now. But yeah, Days of Our Lives is pretty juicy. Lots of explosions everywhere, lots of fire.
We're watching that scene at the end of the wedding right now. Very dramatic. So, was your character surprised by this, or were you in on it? Or can you even tell me that?
No, I can tell you it's already aired. I was not in on it at all. It was he was kidnapped by one of his foes who wanted to brainwash him into hurting me. It's a giant circle and it goes around and around. But they I ended up finding him after 2 weeks, and he tries to murder me on numerous accounts due to this brainwashing, and he didn't succeed.
I love it. I love the plot twist. Excited
Right.
to see and hear what happens. What is it like working with a show that has so many different things going on? You never know what's going to come at you with the next script, the rapid pace. How does that feel?
Yeah, you know, when I first started it took me some time to adjust. It's definitely different than what I'm used to. You know, in theater, we have months to rehearse, whereas on Days of Our Lives, we kind of go in. Sometimes we don't have time to rehearse, and we film it all in one take. So most of what you see on the show is filmed in one take, um, which is very different and very nerve wracking. But I feel like if anything, you know, you work harder when your back is against the wall. So I just put my best foot forward, and I try my best every day.
So you film it all in one take. Is that a lot of pressure? You have to get it right that first time.
Yeah, I mean, if we do mess up, then you know they are gracious enough to give us another take until we do get it right. But ultimately, that's not really allowed. You're expected to know your lines, be professional, and not mess anything up. And yeah, it's definitely nerve wracking, um, but it's not like there's another option. So I have to try as hard as I can and overcome that fear.
Yeah, you don't want to be that person who keeps messing up and causing problems. And I have to say, Victoria, you looked absolutely beautiful as a bride in that shot that we recently showed.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We have a an amazing hair and makeup team and a wardrobe team that they're responsible for it. They're behind the beauty of that look.
And you did a very good job also in the different clips. You're really an excellent actress in Days of Our Lives and other things that you've done. What else are you looking forward to? Can you tell us about any other projects that you have going on?
Well, as of right now, due to COVID, it's the market for actors isn't quite big. There aren't many things in production, so I'm slowly but surely auditioning. I'm hanging in there. I will say that I have ventured, and as one of my lockdown hobbies, I guess, I picked up guitar. So I've been playing a lot of guitar and I've been dabbling around in writing some music. So that's what I've been occupying my time with primarily.
Victoria, how can we follow along with you and find out everything that you're up to?
You can follow me on both Twitter and Instagram. My handle is at Victoria Konefal.
Well,
Simple.
Victoria, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. I know you're going to go far. I hope you'll continue to keep in touch with us here at Park City Television. And again, we appreciate you taking time with us here on Mountain Connections today. We'll be back with more right after this.